My Lagan Love is a beautiful Irish ballad from the beginning of the 20th century, and it certainly refers to the love of a woman, but it is very much personified by speaking about the landscape, and it has those haunting, beautiful Irish melodies.
Where Lagan streams sing lullaby, there blows a lily fair, and the twilight gleam is in her eye, and the night is on her hair, and like a lovesick Lannon she has my heart enthralled, nor life I owe, nor liberty, for love is Lord of all. And often when the beetle's horn hath lulled Eve to sleep, I steal unto her shieling lorn, and through the door in peep, there on thy cricket singing stone she spares the podwood fire, and hums in sweet undertone the song of heart's desire. Her welcome, like her love for me, is from her heart within. Her warm kiss is felicity that knows no taint of sin. And when I stir my soul to go, 'tis leaving love and light to feel the wind of longing blow from out the darkest night.
Now here's one of the love songs that I've written myself. Very different, obviously, to My Lagan Love. However, we do have moments that we also mention the land in this particular song. On a crazy whim, think I'll fly away, cross the golden bridge to the land of haze. So that, of course, is talking about San Francisco. This song is called Jagged.
It started with some laughter in a shades of glee. Now you're soothing sadness that's swollen in me. And my heart's so ragged, all my edges jagged. Didn't know that touch could smooth me away. On a crazy whim, think I'll fly away. Cross the golden bridge to the land of haze. I'm craving your deep motion in my inner sea. And I'm crossing oceans, the oceans in me. And my heart's so ragged, all my edges jagged. Didn't know that touch could smooth me away. And my heart's so ragged, all my edges jagged. Didn't know that touch could smooth me away. Here away. Here away.
Now, this next ballad is an Irish song called Spancil Hill, and it was written by a fella called Considine at the end of the 19th century. And he dreams about going back to Ireland, to County Clare, where I'm from, and about being back at the glorious place at Spancil Hill. And the lyrics will really talk about anything that I could do with the introduction, but it is a song that has resonated for many years and really hits home with me, because the last line says, I woke in California, many miles from Spancil Hill, just like I've been doing for a few moons now.
Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, me mind been bent and rumbling, to Ireland I did fly. And I stepped aboard a vision, and I journeyed with the wind, and I shortly came to anchor by the cross at Spancil Hill. And it was the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters in crowds assemble there. And the young, the old, the brave, the bold, their journey to fulfill. There was jovial conversation at the steps of Spancil Hill. my neighbours to see what they might say. And the young, they all were dead and gone, the young were turning grey. Yeah, I met with Taylor Quigley, sure he's bold as ever still, and he used to make my bridges when I lived in Spansel Hill. And I took a flying visit to me one and only love, and she's bright as any lily and fairer than a dove. And she threw her arms around me saying, Johnny, I love you still. And she's Ned, the farmer's daughter, and the flower of Spansel Hill. I went to hug and kiss her as in the days of yore. She said, Johnny, you're only joking, like many's the time before. And the cock, he crowed in the morning, he crowed right loud and shrill. And I woke in California, many miles from Spansel Hill.
Now, just like we were talking about place names in Spansel Hill, in one of my own songs next, this is called Emerald City. And this is a little bit more obscure. It's not talking about an exact place. When I say take you to an emerald city, I'm really talking about any city in Ireland, and feel your back against the tide. The Irish influence that you will hear in this contemporary piano piece is more the licks that are in between. Notice that part when the piano takes over, the trills, and there's all those little Irish influences interwoven throughout the Emerald City.
And I'm high reflected with light, reflected with light. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. We go running to an emerald city and I see your back against the tide. We'd be running to an emerald city, reflected with lights, reflected with lights. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Reflected with lights on. Reflected with lights on. Reflected with lights on. Yeah.
Now, that song is from my first album called The Mother Lode, and that is available on iTunes, and you can listen on Spotify. Follow Sin Silver and The Avenue. Now, earlier in the set, I sang My Lagan Love. That would be a beautiful, older Irish song, and it would be covered by artists such as Celtic Women, Enya, Lorena McKennitt. Now I'm going to cover a more contemporary Irish artist that has been very, very influential on my career, and that is the amazing Sinead O'Connor. This is Black Boys on Mopeds.
Margaret Thatcher on TV, shocked by the deaths that took place in Beijing. It seems strange that she should be offended. The same orders are given by her. I've said this before now. You said I was childish and you'll say it now. Remember what I told you. If they hated me, they will hate you. England's not the mythical land of Madame George and roses. It's the home of police who killed black boys on mopeds. And I love my boy, that's why I'm leaving. I don't want him to be aware that there's any such thing as grieving. Young mother down at Smithfield, 5 a.m. looking for food for her kids. In her arms she holds 3 cold babies, and the first words that they learn is please. These are dangerous days. To say what you feel is to make your own grave. Remember what I told you. If you were all the world, they might love you. England's not the myth.
Now, speaking of Sinead O'Connor, this song is called Sinead, and it's called Sinead, You Stole My Name. So, as you know, my performance name is Sin Silver, and Sin is just short for Sinead. And it's a little nod to her saying that she stole my name. There's a lot of depth in this. The piano, which is not a traditionally Irish instrument, definitely sounds extremely Celtic in this piece. And it is number 8, I believe, from the Motherlode. And it's definitely one of the most popular songs that I play, and probably one of the most requested. And it is dedicated to Sinead O'Connor. And whether you love her or whether you hate her, she always speaks her truth, and she's way ahead of her time.
Whispers won't change the world. Whispers won't change the world. I know well. I've been whispering secrets my whole life, never changing. Always whispering, never changing. Time will tell. That someone needed mothering. I think you need some of your own. Maybe we'll just jump into the river, or maybe we'll just get stoned. There comes a time in your life when you must forgive yourself for all that you've done. Some that should not be forgiven for for all that they done. Secrets my whole life, never changing, always whispering, never changing, always whispering, never changing, always whispering, never changing, always whispering, never changing. Time will tell. You stole my name and my heart when I was 9, and my heart when I was 9. I remember when I was 9. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't do a song in Irish, in the Irish language, since we are talking about the influence of Irish music, on my contemporary music. This is a song that they're not even sure how far back it goes. They believe it goes back to famine times. And it's called An raibh tú erangarik, which means were you at the rock. And I believe there are messages in this song talking about practicing mass on the sly so that the English wouldn't catch the Irish practicing their religion, and they would give messages in the song whether it was going on or not. A very haunting and beautiful song. An raibh tú erangarik. An raibh tú erangarik, nu an bhaca tú féin mo grá, nu an bhaca tú ileán na fine, agus scéim na mná, nu an bhaca tú an tú. Ba cúvras ba bhíl se blá. Nu an bhaca tú má Valentine, nu a bhfuil siad a chlí mar táim. Ó bhí mé an garid, agus chuinnig mé féin le grá, agus chuinnig mé le na finne, agus scéim na mná, ó chuinnig mé an tú. Bachhuivres na víl blór. Agus chanig me da Valentien. Agus níl siochlí maritime. Is go brai loyal vrida. I lorna look for a wee. Agus loyal pori an chul na yi. Is go vos a blobwi. I lor machan rechir. Dagan daro niach meiri makri.
This next song that I wrote actually integrates the Irish language with English. We have lines in Irish and lines in English, and we do call the Irish language Irish, by the way. We do not call it Gaelic. That is often misconceived over here in the United States. And this song is called When Kerry and Clare Do a Dance. I wrote it for my sister's wedding. It is contemporary, but there's a lot of nods back to Irish music because you can kind of hear a dance going on within it. You'll hear that in the music. And it also is just very reflective of an Irish celebration. And the reason it's called When Kerry and Clare Do a Dance, they are both counties in Ireland. Also names that are very popular too. But Donncha, the male protagonist, falls in love with Stephanie, the female protagonist, and Donncha is from Kerry, and Stephanie is from Clare.
African continent far from Kerry. He took his love across the foam to Australia. They decided to roam, but Stephanie gone eras an unwritten poem. And she looked at Donncha and said, I want to go home. I want to go home. Hand and said, my darling, I don't think you understand. Wherever you lay your head, that's home to me. Be it Africa, Australia, Ballockley. And we'll go back to Ireland and marry, you will see. And we'll do the eternal dance, thou son Cree, thou son Cree.
And finally, we have Keep Me Sane, another Sin Silver original. We play this every time we do our live stream. We started live streaming when COVID hit back in 2020. First time was on March 17th, and we've continued every Saturday at 1 o'clock PST, 9 p.m. Irish time. And we just did our 60th live stream in a row. Keep Me Sane is just a good anthem for everything that we're going through. And I'm playing this from Murray's Pub, where I've been doing my entire gig. This is where we go virtually from. And Murray, the barman, is on drums, and Saoirse is singing backup. 2, 3, 4.
I live in Ireland, it always and say,